There are thousands of DOS games. Most of them are terrible. I play one selected at random with a 20-minute time limit and record it live. This is the result. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the new Random DOS Game Show. We have a title from Accolade, and looks like we have a baseball diamond here. Here come the stadium lights turning on. And listen to that MT-32 music. Al Michaels announces HardBall III, 1992. And we have the credits playing here. Very good first impression so far, I must say. But anyway, we'll just go ahead and skip on past this, the space bar. And here we are in the main menu. So it looks like we have some options for different play modes: exhibition game, league play, batting practice, setup, or exit. Let's check out the setup first. And looks like there are quite a few options for video mode, music sound, joystick if it's plugged in. I'm probably just going to stick with keyboard controls for this, but alright. Everything seems to be in order. Maybe we'll try batting practice. That'll probably give us a decent idea with the basic gameplay mechanics. And we've got Kansas City here, so that's probably fine. It probably doesn't matter too much what team we pick, so let's go ahead and hit start. And I think this is the game's copy protection. It used a code wheel for this, but I think we don't need to worry about this for this copy that I'm playing. But for funsies, let's just put a random number in there. And there we go. What do you know? It took it. So I think we're good. And so we are the batter here. And it looks like the arrow keys. Yeah, so pressing and holding the arrow keys toggles what type of hit you want to make, I think. As soon as you release the arrow key, it defaults back to contact, which I guess is the standard option for batting. I guess we'll try with contact for starters, see what it's like. Here comes the ball, and I totally, I didn't even, batter didn't even attempt to swing there. Let's try that again. I think I hit the wrong button. Yeah, so I tried hitting space bar, but it's actually enter. So I guess that keeps things simple. It's probably good that I'm practicing here, because I have no idea how to play this game off the top of my head, so alright. So I hit the ball, but it went out of bounds. It was a foul, so let's try that again. I think I need to hit it a little sooner. Hey, there we go. That's a good ball. Alright. So that's the regular hit. Let's try power. Let's swing for the fences. Boom. Look at it go. I mean, it wasn't a home run, but it got way out into the outfield. So, and there's one more option, it looks like, and that's to bunt. So it's the opposite. Let's see what that's like. Yep. Exactly what I thought it was going to be like. So that's a pretty interesting way to select how you're going to hit the ball, I do have to admit. So, okay, well, there's a strategy feature too. Let's see what that's all about. There's an instant replay function. Oh, let's see what that's like. Okay, so it looks like holding the arrow keys will rewind or play. I'm not sure if you can fast forward or not. Looks like there's an option for it, but that is pretty neat though, that they have an instant replay feature. So, anyway, pressing, let's see, do we hit escape to get out of instant replay? We do. Okay. So, controls are more or less what you'd expect, I would think. Escape took me back to this menu, and hitting escape again takes you back to the main menu. So, okay, well, at least we have a decent idea of what it's like to bat for this game, although pitching is still a mystery. So, but let's go ahead and try an exhibition game. And Minnesota versus Kansas City. Okay, we can choose different teams if we wanted to. How about Seattle? Okay. Now, I admittedly don't know much of anything about baseball, so I don't know if these are actual players. This might be Ken Griffey Jr.? I don't know, though. Let's check out the roster. I mean, these look like actual names of baseball players, but I don't know. Let's go ahead and return. See what California's team is like. Okay. So I think what's going on here is that this game might have... the developers may have had permission to use actual baseball players, but they might not have gotten permission to use the teams, because I don't think these are actual baseball teams. But in any case, let's just go ahead and pick Seattle. And for the visitors team, maybe we'll have Detroit. There we go. Like I said, though, I know practically nothing about baseball, so if I am wrong about that assumption, feel free to let me know in the comments. But without any further ado, let's play ball. Okay, and we're in.
Welcome to HardBall III. I'm Al Michaels.
Hey, and we've got some commentary here by Al Michaels, who I believe was a pretty well-known...
Bat, number 4, the right fielder, batting 258.
Was a pretty well-known sportscaster, but because his name is in the title, after all. Let's just go with the regular context. So we're up at bat first, so it's advantageous that we did some batting practice beforehand.
Line drive up the middle. The pitcher
he's going to be out.
Out at first. That's 1 out.
Well, that's unfortunate. Very first play of the game, but what can you do?
At the plate, number 1, the second baseman.
Ah.
A 294 hitter.
Looks like this guy's left-handed, judging by the side of the plate that he's on. Let's try a power swing this time. Maybe we'll have better luck.
Grounder to third.
Nope.
Foul ball.
Foul ball.
0-1 is the count.
All right, let's try again.
The pitch.
Oh, too early.
2.
Strike 2. All right, come on. Get a good one.
Fastball,
Nope.
swung and missed. Strike 3.
Strike 3. All right.
Up at bat, number 24, the shortstop, batting 291.
Okay. Come on, Fryman. That was your name, right?
Pitch.
Ooh, what a
left center.
what a swing. Can they get there in time?
It's off the ball. The center
Nice.
fielder gets it.
All right, so we have
A single for number 24, the shortstop.
so we got someone on first.
At the plate,
That's good.
number 45, the first baseman. A 244 hitter.
Oh, interesting. Instant replay, hit and run, select swing, or we could try to steal with our person on first. Let's just go ahead and go with hit and run, I guess.
There goes the runner. Fly to center.
Nice.
The center fielder stops
Okay,
it.
so we got first and second now. See if we
base
can...
hit for number 45, the first baseman. Up at bat, number 20, the catcher, batting 250.
Okay, so let's see if we can do anything with this. Hit and run again. Maybe... Nah, let's go ahead and go for power again. Why not?
There goes the runners.
Go for broke.
Sinker, a swing and miss. That's strike 1. Got him.
He
That's
tried to
3
steal
out.
third,
No
but
runs,
got out.
2 hits. No
That's
errors.
unfortunate.
One runner left
Well,
on base.
at least we'll get to see
There's no
maybe what it's
score.
like to pitch this time around. All of the fielding and running was done automatically. I had no input with that, or so it seemed. So, and it looks like they're waiting on the last fielder to get back in there. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. So, yeah. So we should be pitching now. And once again, got to wait for the last person out there. Okay. Oh, and the perspective changes. So now we're behind the pitcher rather than the batter. Let's see. Fastball, curveball, screwball. Let's go with the curveball. And okay, so we just press enter, I think.
To left.
I'm not sure if we're able to affect the way the ball is thrown any besides the selections. Let's try a fastball this time. Yeah, I think it's just waiting for you to tap or hold enter. Okay, so
Fly ball into center field.
Oh, shoot.
The center fielder gets it.
How do I throw? How do I throw? Okay, it's just enter. Okay. Darn it. Since I was slow, they made it to second base. Oh well.
A double for number 13, the shortstop.
Let's go for another fastball. Why not? Whoop.
Fouled off to the right, out of play. At the plate,
Another
number
foul
43,
ball.
the third baseman. A 273 hitter.
Let's try a screwball.
The pitch. In there.
Nice.
Strike two.
Strike. Very nice. Well, since it's worked so well last time, screwball.
Fouled off to the right.
Another foul. All right. We'll mix things up a bit. Fastball this time.
The 0-2 pitch. Fastball in there. He's out.
Okay. So, one out,
Up at bat,
but they've got a runner on
24,
second.
The center fielder batting .285.
So let's try another screwball. Why not?
Line
Whoop.
toward the mound. The ball is bobbled by the shortstop. The shortstop stops it.
Can I switch runners? There's got to be a way to switch runners. Well, anyway. Yeah, I'm not going to do very good fielding-wise with this, so
At the plate,
just have to try
11,
my best to
designated
strike them
hitter,
out
a
before
hitter.
before they're able to make any runs.
The pitch. Line drive
Whoop.
to the shortstop. Caught by the shortstop.
And toss.
The runner's safe.
Darn it. Well, close. We almost got him out.
Up at bat, number 12, the first baseman, batting .223.
Okay. Well, the old tried and true screwed ball, I think.
Line
Well,
to the
that
shortstop.
didn't work. Oh, no. Oh, it got past the
He
runner.
stops it.
Throw it. Oh, man.
The runner scores.
They got to run.
A one-run single for number 12, the first baseman.
Oh,
At
well.
the plate, number 19,
Not that I was
the
expecting
right
to necessarily
fielder.
win on my very first
229 hitter.
attempt at this game, but
The pitch. Fly to right.
yep, foul ball. All right. I think I'll just play till this inning's over, because
The score is 1-0.
I think we're reaching
There
like
are
the
2
15-minute
outs
mark
here
or
in
something
the
like
bottom of
that
the
anyway.
first, with
So,
runners at first and second.
but color me impressed.
Screwball for
I gotta
strike
say.
two.
So, obviously, I'll reserve my full thoughts till the end, but so far so good, I say.
The
There we go.
0-2 pitch. Strike three. He's
Nice.
out. That's 3 away. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error. 2 runners left on base. After 1 inning, the home team leads 1-0.
The announcer's pretty interesting there. It sounds like they Did a whole bunch of recordings of the announcer saying various things and ended up splicing them together to make an approximation of like a live sportscast. But okay, well, a board game, sure, that's fine. So that's HardBall 3, and one thing I neglected to mention at the start is that I'm pretty sure this is made by the same development team that made the game's Summer Challenge, which is a title that DOS Gamerman played on the old channel not too long ago. But this seems like a pretty competently made baseball game, and I didn't have time really to try out League play. I tried a little off camera, but it was clear that I wouldn't be able to do it justice with the remaining allotted time, because it's more of a managerial aspect. There are teams that you can buy, rosters to change for the players, you can even edit the colors of the uniform, home field, all sorts of different options. So it's a pretty nice inclusion for those who want a more top-down approach to the sport. But yeah, color me impressed. This seems like a pretty enjoyable baseball game. Maybe it's a little on the simple side for like gameplay mechanics, so those who really relish diving into and tackling intricate gameplay mechanics might feel left out in the cold. But for the rest of us, whether you want just a light, breezy game of a single exhibition match, or if you want to get into the nitty-gritty of managing your own team with League play, this seems like a pretty solid pick. So if you like sports games and baseball games and this looks fun to you, then give it a try. I think you'll like what you find. And if you want to see more random DOS game coverage, be sure to check out the other videos on the channel, as well as Lonnie's original run in our playlists. And if you like what you see, consider subscribing. That's all for now, and until next time, take care everyone.